Hi everyone, my name is Daryl and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 video. In today's video, we are doing a tune for the McLaren F1 GTR, which is powered by the BMW S70 V12 engine. This is one of the most expensive cars in my collection. I got this for 10 million credits from the legendary car shop. But it was well worth the expense as it is a really good car for the 800 pp class races. The performance and handling of the McLaren F1 is similar to the Mercedes CLK LM, which was one of its real-life competitors at the 24-hour endurance race at Lema. If you haven't seen my tuning video for the CLK LM and my other favorite cars for the 800 pp races, I will leave a link down in the description below. But before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel or have not yet subscribed, please click on that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future GT7 videos. And if you like this tuning content, click on the like button and leave a comment on what you think about this tune, or if you have a request for a tune to be featured in this channel. I'd love to hear from you on what cars you race in GT7. So let's get to the tuning shop to see what parts we need for this car. For the Extreme, I did not get anything. Under the racing, I got the fully customizable racing transmission and racing hard tires. I also purchased the medium and high turbochargers, but I did not use them. I used though the fully customizable LSD. And as always, you need the power restrictor and the ballast to complete your build. So for the tune, this will be using racing hard tires and adjust the body height to and everything else to what you see on screen. You may pause the video at any time to copy the settings. What's important is you get the downforce right, and also the power output, the ballast position, which is -50, and also the power restrictor. As you can see, we are doing full power and we will be using 270 as our top speed. So that's a very simple build. Most of it remained stock. So for our racing strategy, we will be doing a one-stop strategy. What you will do first is set your fuel mapping to 4 so that your goal is to get to lap number 8. 7 or 8 will be the target laps for refueling in this car. We will be doing a fuel only stop, and as always, I am driving in automatic transmission. For those new to the channel, I usually upload my videos in automatic transmission to help out newer GT players and also those who just want to use automatic transmission when grinding the 800 pp race in Sardinia. So this car has enough power um, during the start of the race, even with the full tank of fuel, to get to overtake all of the other cars, and you will be working your way through the field at the start of the race and aim to be at the front by the end or before the end of lap 4. Well, this car is very agile and you can also utilize late braking strategies, or what we call dive bombing, to get overtaking opportunities, especially on those really slow corners. Just be sure not to hit the AI cars so that you don't get slowed down and lose time during the long straights. It's important to get very good exit speed so that it will save you a lot of time during the long straight, as you can see here. So let's fast forward to the fuel stop. So as you can see, I am running out of fuel at the end of lap 7. This is a good time to get fuel to finish the race. I set my power in fuel mapping 1 at the very end so that I just consume most of the fuel before entering the pit lane. Again, this is a fuel only stop, and in this case I am fueling to the max. I already have a 41-second lead by this time, and the AI cars will have to pit one or two more times, stretching my lead even further. At they will be pitting at lap 8 and lap 10. When exiting the pits, just be sure to watch out for any oncoming traffic. The AI cars really ignore you during the pit exit and may cause a collision. So once out of the pits, you will be managing your fuel, set it to fuel map 3 or 4, and adjust it accordingly throughout the rest of the second half of this race. I set it at power level 3 or fuel mapping 3 at this point, but later on changed it to fuel mapping 4 so that I will get to the end of the race on just one pit stop. As you can see here, this is the final lap and my fuel mapping is set to 5. I was experimenting with this car on the fuel map. Ideally, you'd set it to 3 or 4, then manage the fuel. So in this case, I was already very low on fuel, so I set it at fuel map 5 for the last 2 laps so that I could last the race. And I am exactly will finish this race with no fuel left, so you have to manage your fuel. And as with any Sardinia race, watch out for the yellow flag. You will lose your race bonus if you overtake under the yellow flag. So watch out for AI vehicles, especially in this last few laps of the race, as they have pretty worn out tires and may crash during the last sections of this race. So heading into the final 2 corners of this race, I am already around 1.5 minutes over the competition and have lapped some of the AI cars twice already. This is the second time I am lapping number 19 car. So there, it's 1 minute 40, and I believe I lapped almost everybody. And this is on automatic, so it's an easy win for you. If you're doing this in manual transmission, you will be much faster. I had a sub 26-minute race in this car using manual transmission. And yeah, that's it for the tune. I mean, it's an easy tune to do. Watch out for this car if it becomes available again in the legendary car shop. I guarantee you this will be an awesome tune. So with that, do try out this tune if you have this car, and leave a comment down below on what you think about this tune, and if you have future requests for cars to be featured or tuned for the Sardinia race or for the Le Mans race, which are my favorite ones to grind for credits in GT7. So the next cars I am featuring in this channel will be the RX-7 for the Sardegna 800 race, and also the Porsche 962 also with for this 800 pp race. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do click on that subscribe button so you don't miss out on those videos. So that's it for me for this video. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Keep racing and stay safe, everyone.